If you have ego, you cannot be in a hotel industry. Calcutta was the second best city in the world. We had the first swimming pool in a hotel in Calcutta before Grand Hotel. Because of the labor problems, most of the companies fled from Calcutta. The central government and the West Bengal government both joined together. Will definitely see that Calcutta is coming back. My grandfather was very friendly with Gandhiji, and that was one of the reasons. Being a Gandhian, we were more of a nationalist to stay in Calcutta. Susmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai, I told them one will become Miss Universe, one will become Miss India, and it happened like that.
Few hotels become landmarks. Fewer still become a part of the city's identity. Today's guest, Mr. Dilip Kumar Jaiswal, has been instrumental in shaping the journey of Hotel Hindustan International. For decades, HHI has welcomed everyone from business leaders and celebrities to families celebrating the most important moments of their life. In this episode, we discuss the evolution of hospitality and the lessons that come from building a brand that has stood the test of time. Welcome to the show, Mr. Jaiswal. Thank you so much, Mr. Jaiswal, for being on our show, Host Diaries. It's an absolute honor to have you on our show.
It's my pleasure to come here to the Tantia house, and I'm honored that you have called me and selected me as one of the speakers for Calcutta. Let me see my best, what I can do, what I know, I'll tell you everything. And since I have been quite some time in Calcutta, as I was born in Varanasi, and in 1944, and then I came to Calcutta. We were in the steel industry. And I would say that Calcutta was the second best city in the world. It was the Britishers' time when we would say that most of the airlines all over the world, whether it is a German or Pan American or all the airlines used to come to Calcutta. And we are very proud that Calcutta has the best university in India, the first clubs in India, the horse racing best in India, and everything was the first was always in Calcutta, West Bengal.
Amazing. And I completely relate to that because this being my 16th and 17th episode of this show, everyone who's come on this channel has eulogized and spoken about Calcutta in such a beautiful manner. So adding to that is always a pleasure. So before I dive into HHI and all the other ventures that you are a part of, I would like to know a little bit more about you. What kind of a young man was Mr. D.K. Jaiswal? How did he end up in hospitality? What are his roots and where did he come from?
As I told you that we were in the steel industry, and my grandfather was the only son of his father. My father was the only son of his father. I was the third person in my family. So we, in those days, in 1940s and all people used to have whatever the earnings they used to make buildings and houses. So there where the hotel is there, we had three buildings. One was a J.W. Roberts, one was railway steel electrification, and one was a garden house. At one time, Mr. L.K. Jha, see, he was in our garden house, and he saw that big place of land in the heart of the city, and he said that in the land ceiling this will go away. So my father said, what do you self to do, because I'm the only son of my father and we have a lot of states there. He said that why don't you convert that into a hotel? So he said, I don't have any experience of the hotel. I don't know. My father never knew how to use a knife and fork and all that. He said, okay, fine, I'll help you out. So in those days, we got a license to import the managers. So J.C. Vogel from Switzerland became the person to run, and we had all the people running in those days. Mr. Jimmy Carr was the F&B manager, housekeeper was a German, and we had imported because they allowed the import license, and then we had the loan. That was a hotel loan board was created by him, and we got the loan also, and that's how we came in the hotel industry. And that we started in 1969.
That's amazing.
From steel to hotels.
From steels to hotels, to absolute
different
various spectrum of an industry. And without all of this, HHI would have never even existed.
Yes.
You've often said that Calcutta before 1977 was golden. It was Calcutta's golden era. What did that city have before 1977 that the city doesn't have today?
As I told you that Calcutta at one time was the second best city in the world. You see, in those days, you can't say golden, it was platinum, I would say. Not not even golden. It was the best city. We said, I tell you, my own experience in 1971, I went to Bangalore. And there was a Princess restaurant there, which was a Conti food. At 9 o'clock, we couldn't get a taxi there in Bangalore. And in those days, in 1961, when I passed my college, I went to Delhi. There was one restaurant called Laguna, which is now Bimda Jhaveri's in Janpat Road. So Calcutta had lots of things. The clubs, Bengal Club, Swimming Club, Dolly Club, Calcutta Club. I would tell you near our hotel, which is in AGC Bose Road, the whole area which you call Kamek Street, that was only by the Japanese people. And the hotel where it was built, that was owned, all the three buildings were owned by the Japanese people. My grandfather was working for Mitsubishi Kaisa. This was Japanese fund, and he was the agent for them to supply iron ore and everything here. And then he decided in 1924 that he should leave them and come into his own business. That's how they wanted to gift this property where the hotel is.
They gifted it?
Gifted it because they made lots of money. He said, no, I'll not take it free, I'll pay it out. And that plot of land was purchased in those days in 2 lakhs rupees.
My
only.
God. Wow.
We had Farpos and we had 100 club and golden slippers and whatnot. And Bada Saabs used to be here, and English people, the Japanese people, the Armenian people, the Anglo-Indians. It was flooded, and the race course and the things like that. Bada Saabs used to go around, and the cinemas also. They were not in multiplexes, even in Lighthouse. There was a band there, there was a dance hall there, there was a bar there. People used to go down there. It was a culture, made by the Britishers. Even I remember in swimming club, only the Britishers used to go in those days. So Calcutta was one of the public city.
You believe that it can become again the leading city of the country?
We always hope that. Because Calcutta, after 1977, when the CPIM came, we only saw that the unions were there and most of the companies fled away because of the labor problems and things like that. The people went to Faridabad and Jaipur. I was in the steel line, we were making castings and we were making spring steel, and all the spring manufacturers fled away from here to Jaipur and all that. Because of the labor problems, most of the companies fled from Calcutta. 24 years was reigned by the CPIM, and then after that Mamta ji came, and so nothing has improved after that. No new industries have come up, they have fled away.
What about the new government? Do you believe they're going to be any different?
It's not the party, it is also, I would say that the central government is also responsible for the deterioration of West Bengal because they didn't get the right share of the money also. And now since this government has come, they are going to pump the money inside. About 16,000 crores they have going to add. They have advertised that they will spend 1 lakh crore on the railways. Industries will come. They are giving concessions also. And also yesterday there was a budget also. And the budget they have given, they have not told what reliefs they are going to, but they have planned out. And as you see, our Prime Minister came 2 days back. And he opened 3 Dhuandhar, ships. Vessels not for domestic purpose, but for the war purposes.
Correct.
But this all has been planned out. Must have been planned out from earlier and that. Even you will see when the elections will come in the UP, properly people are telling that the raffles will also come out.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes. Hope so. So Calcutta will definitely improve because the government has come up, the central government and the West Bengal government, both joined together, will definitely see that Calcutta is coming back.
In so many years, in the deterioration of Calcutta, as most people put it, and you yourself are saying, इतने सारे धंधे Calcutta छोड़ के चले गए, so many businesses left. आपके पास cinema halls है, आपके पास hotels है, आपके पास इतने कुछ है, but all of them you've bet on Calcutta. जब सब छोड़ के जा रहे थे, तो आपको क्या रोका?
First of all, our flagship was in Calcutta, and you'll be surprised when it opened in 1969. We built the hotel only in 1 crore.
Wow. The whole hotel.
The whole hotel. And I remember when I used to study in St. Xavier's, the petrol price was 2 rupees 9 annas per gallon.
My God.
And in those days, the drivers used to get 35 rupees. A graduate person you should get in 45 rupees. When we were debt free at those times and hotel was there, we did move. We moved and made more hotels. We opened in Varanasi, then we opened in Bhubaneswar, then we opened in Pune, then we opened in Bangalore, and now we are working on Goa. Yes, we do expanded also in Varanasi. We had a steel mill there, and we are started doing forgings. But it is a story. My grandfather was a Gandhian, and in 1947, we were with the government. And I remember that in those days when there was a war going on and the Pakistan division was there, my grandfather was very friendly with Gandhiji. And that was one of the reasons, being a Gandhian, we were more of a nationalist to stay in Calcutta.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yes.
So you put Calcutta very, very beautifully and with a very positive sentiment. I would like to move the conversation a little bit towards your HHI and your hotel. The hotel, as you rightfully said, was designed by VJC Vogel, who had also worked on other hotels like the Oberoi International in Delhi. How important was it to you that HHI compete with the very best of hotels in the country?
We had a lot of contacts with the political people, such as PC Sen was there, the chief minister, then the BC Roy was earlier, and all those people, and the government also, and we knew all the ministers there, my father and grandfather. We have never problem of importing or getting anything or asking anything help from the government. We got all the helps, and that was one of the reasons we flourished in Calcutta, because I think, I am not very sure, we had the first swimming pool in a hotel in Calcutta before Grand Hotel. So we opened in 69, we started doing in 63, and the person who made the hotel, the same architect was who made Oberoi Intercontinental in Delhi. And we had a house in Golf Links, which was nearby, and then my father suggested that he is the right person to make the hotel, and we did well. And at those days, Maharajas and Maharaj Jaipur, he was a polo player, Maharani Gayatri Vedi used to stay in HHI, Maharaja Mansingh used to stay here, and we had all the political people staying in our hotel in those days. That helped us to flourish well those days.
So, who's the most fascinating guest who has stayed in your hotel in the recent times?
Well, fascinating guest, if you say, when you see, I came to the hotel when my brother died. I came to the steel industry when my KK Jaiswal, who was friendly with your grandfather, OP Tantia, they were both at the same age. They were in the steel line. He expired in 1975. Then I took the whole reign of the steel industry. My brother, who was looking after the hotel, he died in 83, 84. And then I took over. That time we had a lot of problems with the union and all that. And then the person who stayed was, I would say, we opened first restaurant was Kalash, and that was opened by Hema Malini.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Hema Malini was a good friend of mine because she was working for Khaitan Fans as a brand ambassador. There I met her, and then we became very friendly. And when we opened the hotel in 1970, I remember Gayatri Devi stayed in the suite. Maharaja had stayed in the suite, and even some of the ministers also stayed.
As of now, how many rooms does HHI?
We opened with 212 rooms, and then afterwards, when I took over in 1986 or 7, then I made one floor total banqueting. Then I opened more this thing, so we converted the rooms made into banquet halls. So now we have 186 rooms with 5 banquet halls.
5 banquet
Five
halls.
banquet-
How many weddings can happen simultaneously?
We have silver tulip, we have topaz, zodiac, emerald 1, emerald 2. So we have more.
So banqueting has become a very central
Very
part of the
central
business.
part of it.
And then there used to be those clubs also that have opened up. जो
Yes,
नीचे में
we had
underground
Imperial
होता
Lounge.
था.
Underground is there.
हाँ.
We opened the underground in 91, and still it is going on. That is one of the places. In fact, I tell you, when I went to UK in London, I was not getting a room. I asked them, "Do you know underground. I said, yes, that is in HHI. I said, I'm the chairman. Oh, so sorry, let me see if I can find out a room for you. And they get me. So the people knew underground, even in UK.
Yeah, underground has cut through the social fabric of Calcutta.
Yes.
Like every person
Yes.
who's grown up at some point
Yes.
has probably gone to underground to have a night out.
I'll tell you, when you tell about celebrities, in those days, we used to have femina selections in our hotel. And at year, I forgot, 91 or something too, we had Susmita Sen and Aishwarya Rai. Both were contestants. I hosted a dinner for them. I told them one will become Miss Universe, one will become Miss India. And it happened like that.
That's such a crazy story.
And when it happened, Sushmita Sen voluntarily opened my underground without a single penny. I was honored. I said that I'm opening. Can you? This is it was a pleasure. And she opened the underground. Thus,
Oh wow! How old is the club?
1991,
35 years.
35 years, and still going strong. Because that time, there were like a Pink Elephant, which has closed down, and in Taj also there was one that is closed down. Big Ben was there, all that is closed down. Even Gungru was in Delhi, that is closed down. So many things, but still we are running.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Stood the test of time. And as you said, there have been many difficult periods have come and gone, especially in any organization that has been there for so long. There will be ups and there will be downs. What has been the toughest chapter in HHI's history?
Toughest chapter, you see, I would say during the COVID time, we had a lot of problems because people were not allowed to come. The airlines were not taken off much. People were working from house and all. The occupancy went down to about 10 to 12%. And in those days, to run the AC of 400 tons was very impossible. Then we shifted and made some rooms into the split ACs and all that. And we were running with only 20, 25 rooms, that's all, for over 2 years. And that was a tough time. And what happened, all the professional managers, they had to leave and they went to other industries. So when the COVID opened, then to get the people back to our industry was a challenge.
तो आपने कैसे काटा ये 2 साल?
Well, we had to select people and again re-establish. That was the whole way, because we had 5 hotels and every hotel had trouble at that time. In fact, in Bhubaneswar, we didn't have a GM. We took an executive chef and he was made as a GM, and so forth in most of our hotels in Pune or in Bangalore and Varanasi. All we had at that time, we had problems at that time.
आपने कहा कि बहुत सारे लेबर इश्यूज हैं, बहुत सारे वो सब हुए, इकोनॉमिक डाउनटर्न्स भी हुआ, इंडस्ट्री डिसरप्शंस भी बहुत बार हो गए, बहुत सारी चीज़ बंद हो गए, बहुत सारी चीज़ खुल गए, एंड ऑब्वियसली कंज्यूमर का टेस्ट एंड प्रेफरेंस पैटर्न तो बदलते ही रहते हैं. व्हाट हैज़ लीडरशिप एट द हाईएस्ट लेवल taught you about staying calm when the pressure is mounting? How does one achieve that?
In hospitality, we have learned that even the biggest of people, the most popular, the important people, coming to them and seeing their behavior and the way they talk and the way they handle the things and how calm and patience and dignity they maintained, I think I learned from them how to keep yourself cool, how to manage the things, how to run in a professional manner. It was a learning point in hospitality, guest satisfaction in the hospitality. And there you have to have people, because a hotel in an industry, when everybody is enjoying, they have to work hard. When you have a 31st, the people who are the managers and they are working hard the whole night, where the others are enjoying. So in the industry is like that. The time of coming is all right, but the going time is never known. You have to finish the job even 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning and again catch up in the morning. That is the job like that. And that is how the hotel runs.
So how do you keep the team motivated?
Well, the team is motivated because we train the people, we select the people, and selection is very important. The HR is very important in the hotel industry. You have to give them all the comforts, because the canteen has to be very proper, the training has to be very proper, you have to have a very good HR manager, and the managers have to be very patient with the people. And when there is no business, we have to give them, and then we have town hall where we give prizes to the best people. We give awards also. We give a man of the month and all that. That motivates them to do better than the others.
So you have a very good incentive structure.
Yes, incentive structure.
I would like to talk a little bit about the cinema halls. Your family has also owned Hind Cinema, one of Calcutta's most iconic entertainment landmarks in the past and even as of now. What are your earliest memories of Hind Cinema?
It opened in 1947.
Wow.
And it was the first cinema hall where we had all the imported things from abroad. That is, our machines were from Government Galilee, carpets were imported from Iran, and the cinema air conditioner also were imported from outside. And it was one of the best halls in Calcutta and before Metro of Bombay. I remember in those days the dress circle was only 3 rupees 15 paisa.
Oh, really?
Yes. And that was very expensive. It was called a Jubilee Hall. And maximum 3 to 4 pictures we used to have in a year. And most of the pictures we used to go at Silver Jubilee. And I have met most of the stars, Amitabh Bachchan, Zina Taman, Mahmood, Devanand. Devanand, in fact, I handled him well when I was young, when his picture guide was opened in my hall and my father was in London. He never has to have any food. We offered him pan. He never had any pan. He only lived on vegetables and steamed food. They were very humble. People, you see, we think the stars are very, arrogant and all. It was not like that. It was not that. And we had all the pictures were released and done Jubilee in our place. Most of the actors had.
So Silver Jubilee में कितने दिन के लिए चलना पड़ता है? 25 weeks.
Yes.
And 50 weeks is golden.
Yes.
And what is platinum?
Platinum was not that. Golden तक चलता था. उसके बाद दूसरे पिक्चर बुकिंग हो जाती थी.
अच्छा.
हाँ. तो and we were known to all the, इसी साउथ में जैसे प्रसाद था, AVM उस समय बहुत पॉपुलर थे, RK, AVM, दिस थिंग. उसके बाद में जो नया एरा है तो इसमें आपके जो दूसरे कंपनीज आए वो आए, पर उस समय बहुत पॉपुलर थे वो लोग. एंड दे यूज्ड टू सी व्हेन आवर हॉल इज फ्री, देन द पिक्चर वाज रिलीज एट दैट टाइम.
अभी जब सिंगल प्लेक्स थिएटर्स का थोड़ा सा डेथ हो रहा है और अब मल्टीप्लेक्स इज द न्यू थिंग, तो आपका ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कैसे हुआ?
ट्रांसफर ये हुआ कि गवर्नमेंट ये नींद बना कि जिसका ज़मीन आपका अपना है, जिसमें लीज नहीं है, वही बना सकते हैं. तो हमारा ज़मीन अपना था, लीज नहीं था, तो इसलिए हम लोग इसको मल्टीप्लेक्स बना दिया. अभी इट इज़ गिवन टू आइनॉक्स नाउ, बिकॉज नाउ वी आर इन होटल इंडस्ट्री एंड थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड. Because before people used to see only cinema halls, but nowadays, in the theaters, people माने कि आप ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड रिलीज होता है.
हाँ.
और 2 हफ्ता 3 हफ्ता में पिक्चर निकल जाता है. और अब वो सिनेमा हॉल में रील्स नहीं चलते हैं, एक रील आपके सब जगह चल सकता है. सो जस्ट लाइक ए पेन ड्राइव. So, if the picture is released on Friday here, it can be released all over the world. And within 1 week they earn. And that is how today the industry of Bollywood has risen up. And that's how South is doing very well. You must have seen South के pictures जो आज बहुत अच्छे चल रहे हैं.
बहुत अच्छे चल रहे हैं.
South के जो उसके कॉपी बन रहे हैं, तो South is now number 1, beating Hollywood also.
South Indian movies are even beating Bollywood in some instances.
That's what I'm telling you. They are doing much better. जो उनका बाहुबली है, 900 crores लिया. Where Bollywood has not done that much.
It hasn't. I mean, very few films, but South में they have some fan craze with the movie star. I don't know how it works.
Yes, and they become politicians also.
Yeah, they become. अभी तो हुआ.
पहले से चल रहा है, 30 साल से सब politicians सब हो गए. They become followers.
हाँ, साउथ में मूवी स्टार्स की बहुत इज्जत है.
बहुत इज्जत है वहाँ पे. जयललिता थी. एंड साउथ में पहले देखिए प्रसाद प्रोडक्शन था, AVM था. See, they are more dedicated.
You have also been associated with Liberty Cinema.
Yes.
And several landmarks such as that and Park Street properties across.
Yes.
We all been born in the 90s, right? So we haven't seen Park Street in its glory days.
Oh, in 1958, your Trinkas used to have jam sessions at 6 o'clock in the evening. And in those days, Peter Day was a person who used to teach dancing, and all the Savarians used to know ballroom dancing because we had to have social functions. आजकल नहीं हो रहा, लॉर्डो के गर्ल्स और सेंजिवस के बॉयज सोशल फंक्शन होता था और हम लोग को डांस करना पड़ता था. सो यू हैव टू बिहेव, हाउ टू बिहेव विद वुमन, हाउ टू रिस्पेक्ट विद देम, हाउ टू टेक देम, ask them for dancing, and fathers were standing down there and we were taught how to go the way you go and get Padma Shri. तो हम लोग को सिखाया जाता था कैसे होल्ड करना, कैसे करना. अब वो दूसरी बात है.
और ये ट्रिंकर्स में होती थी.
हाँ, ट्रिंकर्स हम लोग जाते थे, जैमशन में होता था. हम लोग वी यूज्ड टू गो टू ट्रिंकर्स. उस समय आपका पैम करेन थी, ब्रांस गोंजाल्वे था. इट वाज अ डिफरेंट अफेयर. आजकल कहाँ, शाम को बहुत कम देखते हैं. अभी शायद सुना है जो आपने पूरी का बताया, वो अभी नहीं गए हैं, बट सुना बहुत अच्छा चला रहा है.
हाँ.
एंड अगेन ही हैज गॉट सम बैंड एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. अगेन ही हैज रिवाइव्ड हिज.
You can't find a seat in trinkers anymore.
हाँ?
आजकल तो मिलती नहीं है जगह वहाँ पे एकदम.
हाँ, मैं नहीं गया हूँ, बट सुना हूँ मैं.
हाँ. HHI has and always remained a family-owned business. What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages in the long run of keeping a business within the family?
As I told you that होटल इंडस्ट्री में हम 85 से आए, हमारा 60 में चालू, 69 में हुआ था. My brother expired in 85 and then I came here. My elder brother who started the steel factory, he expired in 75. So I became the sole person and then I closed the steel industry and came to the hotel. And today we have got 6 hotels and we are debt free. But the point is this, I have wanted now, if had it been into a public issue, we are not into a public issue at all, and it's a family concern, and it is debt free, and now we are working on Goa, which is our own land, which was earlier I bought in 1987.
कुछ ही नहीं होगा उस समय गोवा की जमीन की.
कुछ नहीं था. वो इसलिए किया मैंने कि मेरे यहाँ पर एयर इंडिया का ऑफिस था और हमारा दोस्ती थी. वो जो वहाँ का डायरेक्टर फाइनेंस था, ही वाज माय स्कूल फेलो, सो ही गेव मी 6 tickets to go all over India in a month. So I went down to Goa and I selected the place and I took the land, very beautiful land in Varga, 68,000 square meters.
That's huge.
68,000 square, white sand beach. व्हाइट सैंड माने कि वहाँ पर कोई पेबल्स नहीं है और पानी देखेंगे आप स्विम करके दिखाई देगा. इतना बढ़िया है. और वहाँ पर हम लोग होटल कर रहे हैं. देन वी आर ट्राइंग होटल इन ऋषिकेश, वी आर ट्राइंग टू होटल इन वृंदावन. Our plans are, and then also when we have Bhubaneswar, Puri is become a destination now. We are trying to do there also, and my new generation will start taking it over.
And you
and we have not gone public issue at all so far. It's just a family concern.
It's good in its own way, so you're not answerable to anyone.
See, the point is there two benefits are not. First of all, we cannot become neither Ambani or Adani. That's beyond the thing. But definitely, many people ask us, why don't you give your brand name? Why can't you run our hotels? We have not done that because we felt that if you take somebody's hotels, the responsibility of running and giving him money becomes yours, and then you are a headache. So we have thought that we will do our own hotels, not to manage others' hotels. Where other people have come, just a Pride has gone, they have gone, expanded. And we are a small family. I have got 2 daughters only, no son. My brother who expired, one has got 1 son each. So only the few people with us, and they are managing each one hotel, so they are very happy.
आज के दिन तो बहुत सारे होटल्स आ गए हैं इंडिया में.
हाँ, बहुत.
और इंडिया के जो खुद के प्लेयर्स हैं, ओबरॉय हो, ताज हो,
ITC, Park Hotel has got 20 hotels, managed hotels.
Correct. एंड बाहर के भी प्लेयर्स आ गए हैं. मैरियट है, हिल्टन है, और सब के सब सेम डेमोग्राफिक को टारगेट कर रहे हैं. सेम प्राइस पॉइंट, वो 10,000 रुपया के इधर उधर का प्राइस पॉइंट. नाउ हाउ डू यू कीप योर सेल्फ डिफरेंशिएटेड? हाउ डू यू स्टे रेलेवेंट विद सो मच कॉम्पिटिशन दैट इज देयर?
You see, fortunately, all our hotels placed on a place where the location is good. Now take Varanasi. Varanasi is today is the talk of the town.
Correct, with Mr. Modi.
That is always full because the Japanese people have gifted a convention hall called Rudraksh, which is 2,000 seating, and which is only about 100 yards from my hotel. So, and there is a discount of 25% if you have your meetings there. So, from Delhi, companies stay in my hotel, do the meetings there, convention there, whether it is, new launching or AGMs and all. So, that's why it is doing full. And that hotel, which was doing 3,000, 4,000, is doing 8 to 10,000. And just last week back, we served rooms at 20,000.
Oh wow! In
20,000.
Varanasi.
Yes, in Varanasi, 20,000. And I'll tell you, Varanasi near the riverside, you don't get rooms less than 25,000. And now government has wanted that the tourism, your marriage and all should be done in India. So you find the places like Goa. Goa is going to be number one. Jaipur is going to be number two. Your Rishikesh, your this and all these places, they are all going to be marriage destination. Even Puri is a marriage destination. 10 hotels are coming in Puri. And we are also bringing a hotel in Puri.
Wow.
So Puri is becoming a big destination for marriages and all.
Yeah. Originally, there's only Marriott, Mayfair होता था लगता
हाँ,
है.
एक मेफेयर था
हाँ.
और वो लोग पूरी जाते थे खाली रिलीजियस के लिए. अब वो ऊपर जा रहे हैं, वहाँ पर रिसोर्ट्स आ रहे हैं आपके.
हाँ.
सी रिसोर्ट्स आ रहे हैं.
हाँ.
तो पीपल आर थिंकिंग नाउ बिकॉज पहले जो बैंकॉक और फकट जाते थे, अब वो इंडिया में होने लग गया है.
HHI हो, हिंद सिनेमा हो, बहुत सारे हेरिटेज प्रॉपर्टीज हो, और मुझे ये भी सुनने में आया है कि यू हैव एन इंटरेस्ट इन क्लासिक कार्स.
Oh.
So
Yes, I have a car, DeSoto convertible. That was happened when I was young, 9 years or 10 years old. There was a company called National Iron Steel Company, और अगरवालास थे, तो वो लोगों ने उनकी फैक्ट्री थी ललुआ में, और वो लिलुआ में उनके पास कन्वर्टेबल गाड़ी थी और उनका लॉन था वो, और एक तालाब था और हाउस था. वहाँ पार्टी वार्टी हुई तो मैं लौट के आया. मैंने ग्रैंडफादर बोला, दादाजी हम लोगों को कन्वर्टेबल गाड़ी चाहिए, तो मैं खाना खाऊंगा, नहीं तो नहीं खाऊंगा. So he got the car from 1954 model and still have got it, and it's being restored. And a friend of mine who is owning, he's from the Jamindar. I mean, he has got 10 to 12 cars who are vintage all with, and he has got Rolls Royce, automobile, Buick and all that. He told me, why don't you give me this, I'll restore this car and I promise you will win the prize next year. So that has been restored and kept ready for next year.
oh, how lovely. Heritage seems to be a very recurring theme in your life. आप
Yes.
सब चीज जो preservation और पुराना होते हैं, you have an aesthetic bent towards those things.
हमने
Why?
कभी बेचा नहीं कोई चीज को. We have never sold anything. Even my old cars are still there. लोग कहते हैं मॉडल आ गया, मॉडल लेते हैं, बट पुराने को भी हम लोग रिस्टोर किया. कुछ पता नहीं क्यों, बट ये हैबिट है कि पुरानी गाड़ियों को रखना. हमारे पास अभी भी है सब.
जितने भी प्रॉपर्टीज भी है वो भी पुराने,
सब पुराने हैं. सब 1947 की है. पार्क स्ट्रीट में हमारे पास 1 2 3 4 5 6 है. जो आप ये देखते हैं ना, हेवी इंजीनियरिंग का है, दैट इज आवर बिल्डिंग. पैरागन टॉय शॉप इज आवर बिल्डिंग. ऑल दैट 5 बिल्डिंग्स आर आवर्स देयर. तो उस जमाने में थे जिसमें हम अभी रह रहे हैं. बिफोर वी आर स्टेइंग इन कॉलेज स्ट्रीट, वहाँ पे ठनठनिया में. तो वो इन 2000 में शिफ्टेड हियर. और हम लोग अभी यहाँ पर हैं, डोर रोड बालीगंज में है.
अच्छा.
So that building was also made in 1940 by my grandfather.
You have been in the hospitality industry for so long. 8 decades of practically being a hotelier. What is your advice for new hoteliers, young hoteliers, or people who are going into a career path inside a hotel? आप उनको क्या advice देना चाहते हो?
देखिए, पहली बात है, होटल आज जो है बड़ा प्रोफेशनल हो गया है. देयर आर इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंड पीपल आर वेरी ट्रेंड टुडे. पहले एक ज़माना था कि लोगों को उतनी ट्रेनिंग नहीं थी, बट आज की जो आपके जैसे एवरी स्टेट हैज़ 4 to 5 7 10 स्कूल्स, एंड इवन द होटेलियर्स है. जैसे हमारा भी स्कूल है, अपना है, और वो स्कूल से हम उनको ट्रेनिंग कराते हैं, पढ़ाते हैं, फिर उनको 3 महीने का ट्रेनिंग देते हैं. उसके बाद में वो लोग दिल्ली बॉम्बे जल्दी चले जाते हैं. बिना ट्रेंड स्टाफ लिए होटल इंडस्ट्री नहीं चलती है. और ये इंडस्ट्री ऐसी है कि लोग पसंद भी करते हैं, बिकॉज नाउ डेज द सैलरी इज ऑल्सो गुड. इफ़ यू गो फॉर अ कंप्यूटर, द स्टार्टिंग सैलरी इज ओनली 20,000 रुपीज़, बट इन अ होटल यू गेट एवरीथिंग. You get accommodation, you get food, you get a uniform, you get training, then you get exercise classes and so many things, and you remain fit also. So एक फर्क पड़ता ही है. तो लोग अब आज के यंगस्टर जो है उसमें ब्रेन का दरकार नहीं, ओनली मैनरिज्म्स एंड योर एटीट्यूड is more important. If you have ego, you cannot be in a hotel industry. तो ईगो छोड़ के आप ज़्यादा पढ़ने में तेज नहीं है और आप ईमानदार हैं, आप इंटेलिजेंट हैं, तो आप सक्सीड कर जाएंगे.
Looking back, what has success come to mean to you today?
Why a person gets old, let's talk about that, is the stress. The more you take work, the more you take stress, there are always ups and downs. And I don't believe that one should be stress free. And for that stress free, we never went for big expansions. We could have gone for multinational, we could have gone for public issues, we could have gone all those things. It's all right, but then you have to manage, and the stress is always there. If you want to be stress free, that is the way of life. I think myself, whether I'm right or wrong, I do not know. So I don't keep the stress myself. I handle it out, my nephews handle it out, and they play golf. My grandchildren play golf. One is my 7 years boy. He is a captain and goes plays football in Goa also. My 15 years grandson plays golfer, and he is a champion golfer. My nephew is also a golfer. So everyone is enjoying a good, happy life.
So
Not
being
stress-free.
stress free is the mantra for success.
Yes. स्ट्रेस फ्री रखिए आप. स्ट्रेस फ्री रहेगा तो आपका रिंकल्स नहीं होंगे.
In these 8 decades of your life, if you could relive one decade, which one would it be?
As a hotelier, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't take non-veg, I don't have meals in the evening, one meal a day, fruits, vegetables, and spiritual, help others, help the needy, and it's just like that कि आप जब बैंक में पैसा डालते हैं तभी निकाल सकते हैं. तो आप जैसा करोगे, जैसा कर्म करोगे, जैसा आप देखोगे, जैसा आपका व्यवहार रहेगा, आप उसको दोगे, वही रिटर्न में आएगा. दिस इज द वे ऑफ लाइफ. सो आई वुड लाइक दैट next year, next time also, I should follow that and have a good living than to run for money or this thing. That's not the right way of living. My way of. आज आप किसी को देख लीजिए, किसी संस्था बना लीजिए, कोई आप अच्छा काम कर लीजिए, तो उसमें आपको जो सुखी मिलती है किसी को देखने में, वो आपके जो पैसा हो, जो आपने किसी का ले लिया, किसी का दबा लिया, किसी को कर लिया, और बड़ा करने में आपको ये सब करना ही पड़ेगा. तो दैट अल्टीमेटली वो सुख नहीं है.
50 years from now, if people have to remember Mr. Jaiswal, what you would like for them to remember?
I would like that my new generation should continue the legacy, follow the principles, और उनके जो संस्कार हैं वो फॉलो करें, रखें, should not be swayed, and do a proper name जिसमें कि कोई गलत नहीं काम करे और अच्छा काम करे, चाहे पैसा कम मिले, और अपने लेगेसी को फॉलो करें. वही मैं चाहूँगा. तो हमारे घर में काफ़ी लोग ब्रह्मा कुमारी करते हैं. ब्रह्मा कुमारी का ये है कि आप बाहर में खाना मत खाइए, अपने हाथ का खाना बना के खाइए, और किसी को आप ज़्यादा तंग मत करिए. अब हमारे यहाँ ऐसे है तो हमारे जो हमारी देवरानी वैसे है, हमारे 1-2 बच्चे वैसे हैं, तो उस तरह से बड़ा अच्छा है.
That's a very difficult challenge.
Yes.
To be not eat out, to not be able to.
बट ये नेगेटिव भी है, पॉजिटिव. वैसे जैसे मैं आपको बताता हूँ, आई वुड लाइक टू नेम द नेम्स. वी हैव ए विक्टोरिया मॉर्निंग वॉकर्स एसोसिएशन वेयर अबाउट 24 मेंबर्स आर देयर. आउटसाइडर नहीं है. उसमें भी कई लोग हैं जो बड़े लोग हैं. आई कैन टेल यू हु आर द रिचेस्ट मैन इन द सिटी. दे सिट नेक्स्ट टू मी एंड आई ऑफर देम कि भाई क्या पियेंगे ये. तो बोलता, हमने बोला उनका ग्लेनफिथ ले आ दो. तो हमको बोलते कि आप ले लीजिए. आज डॉक्टर मैं मना किया लेने को. ये करके मैं बोलता हूँ क्या करूँ.
तो फिर फोर्स भी नहीं करेगा कोई.
नहीं. आज मैं मेडिसिन ले रहा हूँ, आज वो कर रहा हूँ, ऐसे करके चलाते हैं। ये भी नेगेटिव भी है, क्योंकि इस सोसाइटी इज देयर, आप किसी के साथ हो, आप ड्रिंक नहीं कर रहे हो तो उसको अच्छा नहीं लगता है।
बट वो फ्रेंडशिप मेंटेन करके रख पाते हो आप, इवन दो यू डोंट इंडल्ज इन एनी ऑफ द वाइसेस।
कभी भी लिया तो एक वाइन ले लिया, एक सिप ले करके बगल में फेंक दिया या कहीं गिरा दिया, और ना नहीं करते कि हम नहीं पीते, ये नहीं बोलते।
That's the secret of being so young at the age of 82. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, and it's so nice to meet a young generation taking action so well. You have also taken this thing about Calcutta, thinking about bringing it out, knowing to the people, and at this young age is showing that tomorrow you will grow very much.
Thank you.
And this is morning shows the day. I can tell you that you will be definitely doing very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.